Hello and welcome to the Arkansas Weather Blog. We are your ticket to big weather events, brought to you by Red River Dodge up in Heber Springs. I got good news and I've got bad news. What do you want first? I'll give you the bad news first. We're still expecting severe weather. That's going to be late today. I'm recording this Wednesday, March 29th at 9:21 in the morning. Still expect severe weather late today and into the overnight. The good news, at least for Arkansas, the severe weather threat on Thursday, late morning and afternoon, we thought was going to be in eastern Arkansas, might be further east, along and east of the Mississippi River. So pushing that away from Arkansas a little bit. So that's at least some good news. It's if you look back historically, it's very, very rare to get two significant rounds of severe weather 2 days in a row in Arkansas. Typically these things develop and push off towards the east. So anyway, we got a lot to deal with, a lot of on our plate. The parade of storms that you read about right here on the Arkansas Weather Blog several days ago, if not more than a week ago, has come to fruition. And this is the strongest that we have seen so far this season. That does not necessarily mean it will produce the most severe weather, but there is that possibility. This is a big storm system we've got to watch for late today and tonight. And then yet we have another severe weather maker to watch on Sunday, but that may go south of the state and maybe affect southern Arkansas. So that's still yet to be seen. More on that later. All right, severe weather threats. Let's start here up here. This is the overall look here. The entire area has an enhanced risk for severe weather, except for far eastern Arkansas. But basically the entire state, the entire Channel 7 viewing area enhanced. You see the scale here. Could that get upgraded to moderate risk? Yes, that is possible. The tornado threat. Now, where thunderstorms occur. Now, if you go to the Storm Prediction Center website, you'll see there's a 10% chance for a tornado within 25 miles of a given point. Let's talk English. There is, on a scale of low, medium, high, and extreme, there's a medium threat where thunderstorms occur that a thunderstorm could produce a tornado. So there's a medium threat for that in this yellow shaded area. So that's elevated more so than what we have seen in the past. It's not going, could we have an outbreak of tornadoes? You can never know that until you get to the event. But I think the bigger threat's going to be damaging winds. So that too can be just as strong as a weak tornado. So there is a high threat that if you have a thunderstorm, there will be severe winds 58 miles per hour or greater. And then you look at hail. Severe hail is defined as 1 inch in diameter or greater. There is a high threat for that across the western half of the state, including the Little Rock metro area that you see shaded in orange. Outside of that and surrounding it is a high threat. Is a medium threat. It's a high threat here. But remember, thunder and lightning do not have anything to do with the severity of a thunderstorm. Heavy rain has nothing to do with the severity of a thunderstorm. It could cause flooding. The only two components that cause a thunderstorm to be severe is high winds of 58 miles per hour or greater, or hail 1 inch in diameter or greater. Just want to make sure. Sometimes there's some confusion on that. All right, this is the newest model data. This is the NAN 3 kilometer, and this morning. We actually have some showers and thunderstorms that should dissipate as they push towards the east, and then we'll watch for development. This is this afternoon. As early as 3 p.m., we start to see thunderstorm development according to this one model. And if you watch me here on the Arkansas Weather Blog, you can't look at what we call simulated radar or future radar. You can't look at this and say, well, there should be a thunderstorm right here at 3 o'clock. There should be a thunderstorm. Could weather technology get to that point one day? Absolutely. But the thing that I want you to take away from this is that there should be an unbroken line beginning to develop in eastern Oklahoma, and we'll have to watch for cells out in front of it developing in western Arkansas, not 10 miles east of Hatfield, Arkansas, blah, blah, blah. That's just not the way it works. But just watch that area. It just gives you a good general idea. You see these thunderstorms develop further, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here's the concern. You see these individual cells that could cause problems at 7 o'clock in the evening. I expect a tornado watch for much of the state. 8, 9. Notice, again, you can't look at this literally, but know that it's the western half of the state early this evening, transitioning to central and eastern Arkansas during the overnight. That's 10, 11, not good. 12, or as we like to call midnight. 1. Now this is something I want to show you, especially as we get towards 2. The threat after midnight will be shifting into eastern Arkansas and should, while the severity of the storms could stay up there, they should show some tendency to decrease. That does not mean there is not a threat. That there is a threat in eastern Arkansas, but the severity of these may start to decrease at this time. And then you see these moving east of the Mississippi River tomorrow morning. Then, see, this is, I don't know how far out this is going to go because this is brand new data coming in. And so, anyway, this is tomorrow morning, Thursday morning at 8 a.m. Nope, 9 a.m. And that's the front right there. You see some showers developing along that, but I don't think they're going to get going until they're east of Arkansas, right there. Wow, this is the 12Z run, huh? It's out to 33 hours already. But anyway, you see that it looks like the severity is really going to ramp up east of Arkansas. Let me just show you one more thing. You can see when the dew point's crashing here. So this is at midnight tonight. You see very high dew point values when 65. Anything above 55 is 55 is usually the minimum threshold for significant severe weather. Look at these dew points in the 40s. Very dry, stable air. And this is at 7 a.m. in the morning. It's still, you can see exactly where that front is located across western Arkansas. Dew points in the 40s, dew points in the 60s, very sharp boundary. And then that moves east. This is at noon, dry and more stable air coming in. So Thursday looks a lot better than what it did for eastern Arkansas. Still some showers and thunderstorms Thursday afternoon, but mainly east of the Mississippi River. Gosh, I hope I haven't bored you. Stay with Channel 7. Why do we interrupt programming? Well, you know, you can get that programming down the road, probably some other location, on ABC's website or somewhere. But anyway, what my point is, we consider lives and property more valuable, and we're going to cut in. And we don't cut in just to cut in. We're cutting in because, and some people say we are repeating ourselves. Well, we are just watching. We are just watching storms evolve live. So things may not change over the course of 1 or 2 minutes, but they change over the course of 10 minutes. And we're tracking that cell block by block, street by street, city by city, county by county, and we're tracking it live for you. So yeah, not a lot may change within 1 or 2 minutes, and we may repeat ourselves a little bit, but we are watching that threat evolve, seeing if it gets worse, if it lessens. And so that's why we interrupt programming, to follow these threats that pose a threat to life and property, and that's why we do it. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for coming to the Arkansas Weather brought to you by Red River Dodge, and stay safe and stay with Channel 7.